welcome back, you guys. This is Conversations, and it's with another single mom video here. And I want you guys to pay attention to this one. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's get right into it.
As you know, as a political commentator, single moms get a bad rap. And they've been used as political punch bags, like we are just the dredge of the United States. I was married to a very wealthy man. I got a divorce, walked away from $1 million lifestyle in South Florida because that was the best thing to give to my son, was a better life, not with him. It just sometimes bothers me how sometimes single moms just catch such a bad rap.
Yeah.
Like we are just out here just willy-nilly having babies with anybody just because we don't have anything else better to do. I know a lot of people that are married that are single moms. Because people...
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
No, I mean, I'm very serious. I have a lot of friends who are married to very wealthy men, and they're married to the lifestyle. And they think that the baby is going to save the marriage. Babies don't save marriages, they just prolong bad marriages. Everyone in this room wanted to grow up and be a mother. Some of you did. No one wants to grow up and be a single mom. You're not on your knees as a little girl saying, I want to grow up and be a single mom.
That's
no.
not true. That's not true. Now let's just unpack some of the things that she said. So that was a married woman, and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand one thing. All men know. We know legacy, right? We know legacy. Men know what that is. Women don't understand that. Once you give your last name to a son or daughter, there's legacy that's created, especially when you're a man and you give it to your son, because you know your name is going to continue to live on at some point in time. It may end at some point in time, maybe not in your lifetime, but at some point in time, it's going to end. But that's not the point. The point I'm trying to get to here is that this was a married woman. A married woman who said that it was better for her to take her son away from his father to have a better life. Think about what she just said. A married woman took her son away from his father because she thought he was going to have a better life that way. Black woman had it all. Now, how many times have you seen black women go, they want the bag? This woman said she had it all. And statistics have been showing for quite a while, at some point in time, that women are the ones that are separating themselves from marriage. They are advocating more divorces than ever in history. Women are stepping away from their marriages and stepping away from their families. They don't want to be traditional women. They don't want to be traditional wives. They don't want to be traditional mothers. But they want you men to be traditional men, fathers, and husbands. And she broke up her marriage before all of that. And another statement, of course, which was like really moronic. She knows a lot of women that were married that were single mothers. It's a contradiction in its own statement. And it didn't even make any sense. If you women are looking for high value men, shout out to Kevin Samuels. If you're looking for that, and if this man is making millions of dollars, you do know and do understand that this man is not going to make every soccer practice. He's not going to make every track meet. He's not going to make every ballet recital. He's not going to make every spelling bee. He's probably not going to be making little Tyler's plays or anything like that, or little Sabrina's spelling bees, or whatever the case it is. It's not going to happen. A high value guy is not always going to have time for his family. And the only reason why I know that is because that's from experience. A father still has to provide. A husband still has to provide for his family. And they do the best that they possibly can. Those things have not changed. What women want out of a man, the traditional man, husband, and father, those expectations haven't changed. But what men want from women have changed. What we want as men, and see, I want you women to really, really nail down on this, what I'm about to tell you. Modern women have changed. They've changed. You want traditional guys, we want traditional women. But that's not what we're getting. So let's sit here and let's be honest. This woman had it all. And she just took it all away. But anyway, let's continue because this doesn't make any sense.
My name is Lisa. I have, I think, a unique experience. I have 3 sets of children. They range from 35 to 11. My children all have separate fathers.
Wow.
I have been very fortunate that with all 4 of the children and the 3 fathers, they have partnered with me every step of the way.
A lot of people often have said that being divorced has actually made parenting more difficult. Has that been your experience?
It's made parenting better for me.
Wait. Say that again so that people hear.
It's made it better for me. I mean,
Being divorced.
Because I still get to explore things that are important to me. I now have 50% of my time free to focus on things that are important to me. If I was a full-time mom, I couldn't do that. I would be on the soccer field every weekend. I would be at basketball lessons and tutoring sessions. But because we split that partnership 50-50, I have a lot more time to focus on things that are important to me.
Wow, let's just break that down. So we went from one woman that was completely moronic to one that's completely idiotic and selfish. That was a very selfish thing to say. I always do this, and I always tell women this. Let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let's just say if you had Jamarquavius going, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I gotta do, you know what I'm saying, during the week is I just drop off all my babies to my baby mamas, and I get to go do anything I want, and that's important to me. So if I want to go play Madden, I go play Madden. If I want to go, you know what I'm saying, go out, go play basketball, I go play basketball. If I want to go out with the homeboys, you know what I'm saying, I get to go out with the homeboys. I just get to do things that are important to me. And then I don't really know if you guys recognize what she said before, like when she started off with that moronic statement. She said, my situation is unique. Ma'am, you are a black woman with multiple baby daddies. That's selfish. There's nothing unique about your situation, ma'am. I'm sorry. There isn't. There isn't anything that says that your situation is any different than Lucretia that's living somewhere in Memphis, Tennessee. 3 baby daddies. And she's sitting up here boasting about how much time she gets back. 50% of her time. Think about that, men. Think about if you went on a TV show boasting about how you got 50% of your time back because you get to just drop off your kids to all your baby mamas. Think about that. I want you guys to understand what she just said. Anyway, let's continue.
I just wanted to say, you said that nobody decides that they want to be a single mom. But for me, some of us, that's just not true. I didn't decide to be a single mom. I didn't decide to be a mom at all. And I needed to hear, it's time to stop. I needed to hear, pat you on the head, your legs fly open. I needed to hear, close them. I needed to hear that subsequent pregnancy was a real issue. I'd never heard of that. I needed commentators. I needed Healthy Start. I needed people, places, things to say, hey, because I didn't choose to be a mom. I said, thank you, and a baby was the result. I said, I need somewhere to be tonight. You understand? while I chose to have those babies after becoming pregnant, I didn't necessarily understand the choice that I was making getting to it. I know sex led to babies, but I didn't think this thank you, I need to stay here, was gonna lead to that. You understand what I mean? I didn't think that some of the things that I needed to survive were gonna lead to that. And so for those women who looked at me sideways when I had one in a stroller and one on my back, it took me quite a many years to get it, but understanding what subsequent pregnancy is and continuing to hear that this does not have to be my choice, that this does not have to be my circumstance. I don't have to place myself in situations where this is going to be my end result. Some of us need that. Everybody, some of us, experiences our teacher, and we're all different. I just don't want to silence those complaints from the other end because somebody heard them. I know I did.
And that's the end of the video. And you know what? I want to sit there and I want to commend that lady for getting up and actually saying something about some of those idiotic statements that were just said. At least she was trying to take some type of accountability for what was being done. Because we all know that the black community, it gets hit the worst. It has definitely got hit the worst when we talk about single black mothers. When we talk about single motherhood, the black community has been hit the worst. And yes, you do need to hear that. Keep your legs closed. Take some type of responsibility. Take some type of accountability for what you've done. Make better choices in men. Make better choices in who you sleep with. There's nothing wrong with having casual sex. Just don't get pregnant. Be safe. Protect yourself. And here you have, like she said, that woman said, oh, my situation is unique. No, it's not. You got 3 baby daddies with 4 children. How's that unique in the black community? Come on. You're at the bottom of pretty much every statistic when it comes to something that's positive. And when it's something that's negative, oh, believe me, you skyrocket on that one. So yes, the woman was taking some type of accountability for what was being said. And did you see she wasn't getting any applause? Did you see she wasn't getting any, go on girl, that's right. Nope. They even had one chick that just kind of looked to the side like, whatever. Because they don't want to hear taking any type of accountability for what they're doing and what they're doing to the community, what they're doing to the world, what they're doing to the whole race of black people. You have basically set black people back a whole nother couple generations from the behavior that's what's been happening. And like I said before, I'll say it again. The black single mother is the Hindu cow. She's sacred in the black community. And you can't say anything about them because they're all queens. You can't tell them to keep their legs closed because they're all queens. How many times have you had a brother trying to check a black single mother, telling her about her kids, or telling her about her behavior, telling her to take some accountability or responsibility, and you got some simp waiting in the wings talking about, now hold on, brother, you don't talk to a queen that way. That's Mother Earth. Now, how many times have you seen this? How many times? Several. I've seen it several times. And it doesn't make a bit of sense. But anyway, my Johnny Walker's a little low. And, gentlemen, be careful who you sleep with out there, because these are the women that's out there. This is what we have to choose from. This is it. A bunch of broken, single mothers with no accountability, no responsibility, and selfishness that just want 50% of their time back. I'm going to tell you guys once, and I'm going to tell you again. You better start listening to what these women are saying. Pay attention and question all of it. Anytime you hear some moronic statement like what they were just saying, question it. Just question it. That's all you got to do. It's not really that hard. Most of the time, you're not going to get a good answer. I've done this. But anyway, gentlemen, until next time, I'm a conversationalist, man. Stay down.